Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, it has been a while since my last update. I've been injured one after another, but finally I'm kind of healthy again. So today I'm doing a long-term review, performance review on the new Molten BG4550. Alright, I did update the first impression with this ball with my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But this one is a long-term review. All right, I have been playing with this ball for months now, so I'm going to break it down, the positive, the negative, so you know exactly what to expect if you want to pick up this ball. All right, let's start off with the grips and the feel on this ball. It feels pretty tacky. It is much nicer basketball than the previous model, which is the BG4500, all right, 4500. Molten tried to bring back the grip and the feel from the best-selling basketball of all time, the GG7X. That ball is discontinued. They try with this ball. I would say the similarity probably like 70 to 80%, not 100% the same, but it's pretty close. Definitely much better than the previous model, okay? Now let's go down to the shooting. Even though this ball have a standard weight, the standard size, the weight is, I think, somewhere around 590 grams. Between there, 590 to 595 grams, which is pretty standard. That's what basketball should be. Even though I have standard size, standard weight, for whatever reason, when I shoot with this ball, it feels heavy. Okay, it feels heavier compared to the US market basketball, like the Wilson Evolution, the Spalding, the Barton, the Nike, which feel a little bit lighter than this ball. And those balls have the same weight as this one, very similar. But yeah, even though the size and the weight are the same or standard, it feels heavy, it feels solid when I shoot with this ball. I guess it's not a bad thing. Some people prefer to play with that type of basketball, the more solid, the heavy feel. Compared to the Wilson EVO NXT, that ball is the lightest ball in terms of weight and then in terms of feel. When I shoot with the EVO NXT, not the Evolution, the EVO NXT, it felt so light, it shoot light, it bounce kind of funny, but this one is totally opposite. It's a lot more solid feel. Let's go back to the bounce. The bounce on this ball is pretty consistent, which is great, right? But then when the ball bouncy, the forgiveness when it hit the rims and stuff, it's not there, right? If you expect or hoping the ball hit the rim and roll back into the basket, you will be disappointed, okay? This one, you need to have a great shooting skill or your shooting is consistent or on point. Not much forgiveness in terms of rolling back into the basket, but it's not bad. Like, it keep me on check to make sure my shooting's on point, right? And the most positive thing I noticed about this ball is the air retention, okay? This ball, man, hold up air for months, all right? It doesn't leak air. Like, I just pump one time and it would stay for months. This ball is probably like the top air retention basketball out there. And I have a lot of basketball. I have like over 70 or maybe over 80 different type of basketball. And this ball is one of those balls that really holding up air, all right? Move from the most positive to the most negative about this ball, all right? The most positive is air retention. The most negative is the moisture absorption, okay? If you a type player that sweat a lot like me, or you play in the hot and humid environment, you're gonna have some problem playing with this ball, all right? A little bit of sweat on the ball, it just stayed there. It's like a puddle. So when I like try to shoot and my finger will roll into that sweat spot, bro, it's like it's so distracting, and sometimes it make me miss, or even my finger will slide off, like kind of like slide off a little bit. But yeah, sweat absorption on this one is not good, pretty distracting, and the most negative I found on this ball. And another thing, I guess the negative on this ball is the availability. This ball, I think it's released probably 2 years ago, maybe almost 2 years ago. Till this day, it's still not widely available. It's pretty hard to get your hand on this ball. I live in the US. Even the Molten USA, which is the authorized dealership for Molten to sell in the US, they don't have one. I had to ask my friend he visited Malaysia, and he kind enough to look around for me and able to find an authorized store that sells this ball and get it for me. As far as I know now, only a few countries in Asia has it, few countries in Europe has it. But other than that, it's pretty hard to get your hand on one, okay? But overall, should you get it? So if you've been playing with Molten for most of your life, this ball definitely worth consider, right? Or worth upgrading. I would skip the previous model, the BG4500, and get this one instead, BG4550. It has a much nicer grip, a nicer feel, the weight is good. I would say the only negative thing is the moisture absorption, which is not good. But yeah, overall, it's more positive than a negative. I would get it if you've been playing with this ball for a long time. And for the US player, I don't know, if you guys want to try it out, go ahead. It's not too bad, but don't expect this ball to feel like the Evolution and the Nike Elite Championship, or the Spalding TF1000 Legacy, or the Biden Elite Pro. All right, it doesn't feel the same. But yeah, that's that. You have any question, let me know in the comment below. And you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subs. I think as for now, I only have like maybe 4,000 something, okay? But yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Yeah. Peace.